Presiding Officer, the last 2 weeks have been all about managing the SNP and have had nothing to do with running our country or delivering for Scotland. But politics isn't a game. Decisions made by government have consequences, and the effects of these decisions over the last 17 years are playing out in communities across the country. The decisions John Swinney made as Finance Secretary and Education Secretary are being felt by pupils, parents and teachers. Since 2007, Scotland's education standards have declined and teacher numbers have fallen. The Government claims they are fully funding councils, but their own SNP-led council in Glasgow has made a decision to cut 172 teachers this year and 450 teachers over the next 3 years. So a direct and simple question: will he step in, save these teachers' jobs and protect young people's education?
First Minister.
The first point I want to make is that the events of the last 2 weeks have been, frankly, traumatic for my party. I accept that. And they have had everything to do with running the country, because I'm now here to lead this government and to lead it with the firmness of direction it needs to address the problems facing the country and to achieve our objectives. That's what I'm here. That's what I'm here to do. Now, on the question of attainment, I've gone through with Mr Ross some of the strengths that exist in Scottish education today, and we will continue to improve that performance and to support the education system to do so. And we will obviously work collaboratively with local government on that agenda, because local government, local authorities, the City of Glasgow Council are responsible for the delivery of education in our communities. I'll be meeting with the leadership of the Convention of Scottish Local Authorities on Friday, immediately after the first meeting of the Cabinet, because I put the greatest importance on working in partnership with our local authorities. And one of the most critical points about working in partnership with local authorities is that we work collaboratively. I would have members of Parliament in here complaining all the time if I instructed local authorities what to do, and I won't be doing that.
Anas Sarwar.
Presiding Officer, John Swinney needs to confront the challenges he created over the last 17 years in local government and education. Now, I was with the Glasgow City Parents Group and many of the teachers affected yesterday. This cut in Glasgow will hit people in the most deprived communities the hardest. The very same working-class kids whose grades John Swinney, as Education Secretary, attempted to downgrade shamefully during the COVID exams scandal. And of the teachers I met, one told me they had retrained 2 years ago and was now going to lose her job. Another hasn't been able to get a permanent contract since he qualified. And a third who said this doesn't feel like the thanks and reward the government promised them coming out of the pandemic. John Swinney bears responsibility for the broken finances in our councils and the decimation of our education system. So don't give us the warm words. Don't try and explain away the record. Tell the pupils, their parents and their teachers, what are you going to do to protect their education?
First Minister.
It's very important that we have an open discussion about the choices that face public authorities and public bodies. And one of the issues that's faced Glasgow City Council, which has cost the City Council a formidable amount of money, has been the resolution of the equal pay disgrace that was presided over by the Labour Party when they ran the Glasgow City Council. Women in our society, for many, many years, persistently were let down. The Labour Party, in running Glasgow City Council, went to the courts to challenge the legitimate claims of low-paid women in the city of Glasgow. It's something the Labour Party should be utterly ashamed of. So I understand the challenges that face Glasgow City Council. That's why I'll engage constructively with Glasgow City Council and with the Convention of Scottish Local Authorities when I meet the Convention on Friday.
Anas Sarwar.
Presiding Officer, clearly no answer for parents, pupils and teachers in Glasgow, but just obfuscation from this First Minister. Now let's look at John Swinney's record. As Finance Secretary, he broke local finances and slashed the budget for local services. As Education Secretary, he abandoned teachers, standards declined, the attainment gap widened, Scotland fell in the international league tables, and shamefully he downgraded the results of working-class children during the pandemic. And now, as First Minister, he is trapped by the past, defending his own record, while Scotland's children pay the price. Scotland once had an education system that was the envy of the world, and I believe we can get there again. But continuity won't cut it. To give our young people the education and opportunities they deserve, and to unlock the huge potential of our nation, Scotland needs fresh leadership, new ideas and change. So after being at the heart of every single SNP failure for the past 17 years, why does John Swinney think Scotland should accept more of the same?
First Minister.
I've got good news for Anas Sarwar. The fresh leadership has just arrived.
Members.
And
let's hear the First Minister.
I'm right here to deliver it. And you see, the thing, well, they're laughing because they're delighted I'm here to do it. That's why they're laughing. They're over the moon that I'm here. They sent me here. They were all behind it. The people did send me here, Mr. Sarwar. The people have sent me here on every election that I have had my name on the ballot paper. My constituents have sent me here. And in 2007, the people sent us into government. In 2011, they sent us into government. In 2016, they sent us into government. In 2021, they sent us into government. And in 2026, under my leadership, they'll send us back into government as well. And in his absence of cheerfulness escapade today, can I just point out to Mr Sarwar that I think Scotland's got a very, very good education system, and we'll continue to improve it in the years to come.